Hey everybody, so this is my first harvest video of the season. I have a few things that I want to harvest up and everything. A few things that I want to show you. That says zinnia. That is still there from the last video. It's nice. Also, I'm happy. Today is my birthday, and my honey got me this. He got me a set of these. Flamingo. Peacock. And these are all solar lights. Mr. Frog. And this rooster here. And so I'm really excited about that. But I wanted to bring you along so I can harvest some things. And there's some things that are extremely big and ready to get harvested. So as you can see here, I have this squash, this yellow squash. It's been ready. It's beautiful. The color of it is beautiful and everything. And I have a whole bunch of other babies on here, on these other ones. And in these patty pans here, or yellow scallop squash. That one is getting big. That's in the center there. I don't know if you can see it. But, yeah, so they're not quite ready yet, but I do know I have a cucumber that's ready. I do have a cucumber that's ready to get harvested. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything growing on my melons. I have, I can see a lot of the fruit babies. Let's see if I can find one. Here's one right here. And the little fruit babies there. I just don't know if it's pollinated or not. But I have a lot of them on here. So, let's see what else. What else can we harvest? I don't know if there's any other cucumbers. I only seen that one. You know, cucumbers are really hard to spot. And that's why a lot of times when you find them, it's already too late. They're already super huge. And they're not really good for eating. They get kind of bitter, nasty aftertaste. But I don't see any over there. You see how well they're doing? No, they're doing so good. But over here is a white wonder cucumber that I've been keeping my eye on. And I think he's ready. Let's see if I can get him off without, there we go, without much damage to the plant. Look at that. White wonder. So let's add that to my basket. And then I have a number of these tomatoes. They're just not quite ready yet. And I have another tomato over here that is blushing. So it's only a matter of time. Oh, it's even more than a blush now. Look at the color. This one is a silver fir tree. And as you see, there's tons. This plant is loaded with tomatoes. I mean, look at under here. All these tomatoes on this one little plant. But this one is going to be only a matter of days. And then that one's going to be ready for me to try. All my tomato plants over here in these beds, in my raised beds, have tomatoes on them already. So, and that one that I'm showing, that I showed you, is going to be the first actual ripe one. So I wanted to show you that. I have some peppers too that I need to harvest. These ones they're getting there, but not quite. I have a few of them. These are sweet banana peppers. This little plant is putting on a whole bunch. And then I have some albino peppers coming on here. And so that's always exciting. It's always exciting to harvest when it's time to harvest stuff. So, and I have other peppers that are just not quite ready yet. But I wanted to harvest some of these poblano peppers, because this plant is just gonna fall over with the amount of fruits that it has on it. So I wanted to take some off of here because I'm gonna be making a pot of beans soon. And so these aren't nearly as big as they could be, but I think I need to give this plant a little bit of relief. Just a little bit at least. Because it's just overflowing with all these peppers. So at least this way it could put some more energy into growing some of the other peppers that's on here, so that they can be big, a little bit bigger. So yeah, but these are gonna go. I think I have a pork shoulder that I'm gonna cook in with those beans and make some beans and rice, and I'll put these peppers in there. So yeah, I just wanted to bring you along with me real fast. I have company coming over. Oh, look how pretty this is. Look at that. Those are hollyhocks. Oh, I got another flower on my strawberry here. I'm just gonna snip it off with my fingers because I really want these strawberries to form roots and not necessarily fruit right now. I want them to get established so that when they do put on their fruit, it'll be really good fruit. I wanted to show you this sunflower again too. I just love sunflowers, and this one is just beautiful. I can't wait for some of my other ones to pop up. Oh, uh-oh, I might have let me see, I've got a ripening, let me see if I can get a good angle for it. You see it over there? A ripening tomato. I think this plant is this is Napa Chardonnay. Yeah, see if I can get it better here. Look at that. That is pretty. I'll get a chance to try that real soon. I'm excited about that one. I just about lost my mind. I wanted to show you also these peas. Now these peas were supposed to be purpley, like a purple blue color, because they're called blue shelling peas. But I think a mistake was made when they packed them, because these are obviously not blue. I don't know if they're shelling peas or if they're snap peas or what, but I'm gonna let them stay on there and let them grow and see how they get. But yeah, I've been trying to grow loofahs, and this is the loofah down here, and it was doing just fine the other day, and now I don't understand why I can't seem to grow loofahs. Why they're not taken. So anyways, I already harvested some of my elephant garlic over here, and I just left them on top so they could dry out. And I have some onions. They're ready to go, but I figured I'd just leave them in there until I'm ready to use them, and I've just been using them as needed. So, and oh my goodness, you guys, I got my first tomato over here on Tomato Row, and this one is a Lucid Gem tomato. So that's just really cool. I can't wait for more tomatoes to happen so that I can continue to be able to taste all the different varieties that I'm growing. That's what's so exciting to me. And I'm gonna be harvesting these potatoes soon, because as you can see, they're dying back and looking sickly, and it's not just because of the heat that we've been having lately. So these guys are ready to go. So I'm gonna go on ahead and get those harvested, and I'll catch you up on another video for that. I just don't have time enough today to do it before my company gets here. So I just wanted to show you those things. Let me show you this real fast. This is my mimosa tree. So pretty. Okay, so I'm having a problem that I've tried many different things to fix, and those things aren't working, so I'm gonna try something else. The wind blows through my yard, and I'm always apologizing for the wind noise when I'm making videos, and the wind blows south to north through my yard. So all my plants have a slant or leaning. I put them in cages. I thought maybe that'd be good enough to, hold them steady against the wind, but it hasn't been. And so all my tomato plants that are in the path of that wind are now leaning, as you can see over here, are now leaning way over, and I can't have that because they're crowding in on the peppers. And so I have to fix this. I put stakes. So first was the cages, right, to give them stability and support, and then I ended up putting stakes down in there, and it looked like it was going to do good until that first real strong wind hit. And then that didn't work. They started toppling over again. So this time I'm going to use some advice that my husband gave me. And I've got this really strong string he says they use on the airplanes, because he's an aircraft mechanic. He said that they use these on airplanes, and that this thing can pull an airplane. It's that strong. So I think he was exaggerating, but he was mad at me at the time because I didn't want to try and tie these down. For one, it would look just horrible, and I want my garden to look nice, and be relaxing and flow. And then also, this wind is so powerful, I just don't know what damage could come from it being tied down. So I know next year I'm going to have to make some decisions as far as where I'm going to be growing tomatoes and some other alternatives for staking, for supporting my tomatoes. I shouldn't say staking because it's not staking, but supporting my tomatoes using a string. And I've been doing my research on that and trying to see if that's going to be something that I can do. And I might just convert one box to that method and see how that works next season. And then if it works, then the following season, do that to all the beds that I'm going to have tomatoes in. Anyways, I just wanted to show you down here. So what I did was I put some screws. I don't know if you can see that. And there's one over there. And I'm going to take this string right here, and I'm going to tie it to that furthest cage, and then intertwine it onto this cage and set them up straight, and then anchor it down here on this screw. And we'll see. Hopefully that'll help when the wind blows through here. Right now the wind isn't blowing through here, and I'm sweating like crazy because it's already warm, and there's just the tiniest of breezes. That's it. But later on, toward the afternoon, it's going to pick up. Every day it does. Every day. And it just blows through here like crazy. And that's why my poor apple tree can't stand up straight either. So, let me see. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished. Okay, so this is what I'm left with here. As you can see, I tethered from here to there, and on the back side too. I don't know if you can see that string on the back side. Tethered them together. Ouch. And then tied them up down here to here on both of those. So they look like they're standing up pretty straight now. This one is just leaning just a little bit that direction. But that's fine because the wind blows that direction. So that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. I had to hurry because I'm starting to lose my sunlight. My shade. The sun is trying to come up over the house, and then it's going to be hot. So here I did the same thing. I just tied it down there. And this one I tied down. But this one was a special case. This one right here. So this one was a special case. You can see already it's leaning now towards me, which is fine because that's against the wind. But I had to tether it to this one because it was leaning towards the sunflowers over here, and it wasn't sitting up straight. So anyways, I had to do that. But I'm pretty happy with it so far. We'll see when the wind hits it, how it responds, what it does. Hopefully it holds nice and straight and don't fall over or nothing breaks or anything like that. We'll see. So I guess I have to give this one to the hubby if it works. It's all credit goes to him.